Hey BookTube, I was tagged by Sarah at Sarah's Reading Nook to do the Rapid Fires book tag? No, Rapid Fire Questions tag. And it has 23 questions, so thank you Sarah for tagging me, and I'm going to get right into it. Number 1, ebook or physical book? I'm going to go with ebook because it's easier to highlight. Paperback or hardcover? Definitely paper. It's a lot softer, and I love like the floppiness of the big paperback books. Online or in-store book shopping? Online is cheaper, so online it is. Trilogies or series? I'm gonna go with trilogies because you have to stop somewhere. Some of these series end up having like 19 books, and it's like, will you ever end? Heroes or villains? I prefer villains just because there's always a backstory to the villain. They never start off bad. There's always like a good person, something bad happens to them, and they turn into a villain. So villains for me. A book you want everyone to read? Off the top of my head, The Weight of the Stars by Ancrum. It was such a beautiful story. Recommend an underrated book series. I'm gonna go with Nyxia by, his name is Scott Reintgen. And I don't see a lot of people reading this series. It's like a space opera, I guess. Main black character goes into space, and he's there with some other recruits, and it's their job to infiltrate this other planet to mine this stuff called Nyxia. Like it's really good. The last book you bought? Rage of Dragons, Evan Winter, Amazon. Weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? A pen? Used books, yes or no? No. Used books tend to have coffee stains and sticky pages and other people's thoughts in them. I can't deal with that. Top 3 favorite genres. I'm gonna go with urban fiction and that genre where it's like fantasy and science fiction combined, and I've been getting into some nonfiction lately, but I hate to put it as my top 3 because I don't buy a lot of nonfiction, but I am gravitating that way, so maybe nonfiction. Borrow or buy? Ugh. Borrowing is cheaper, so I'm gonna go with borrow. Characters or plot? Definitely plot, because even if I don't like the characters, the plot drives the story. Long or short books? It depends on the story. If the story is engaging, then it doesn't matter, how long the book is. So if it's one of those where you just don't want it to end, then definitely long. So I guess I prefer longer books if the story is good. Long or short chapters? Short chapters, definitely. Name the first 3 books you can think of. Scythe by Neil Shusterman, Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter, The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. Books that made you laugh or cry. A book that made me laugh recently was a book by Lamar, Giles called Not So Pure and Simple. So funny. A book that made me cry. Anger is not a gift. No. Anger is a gift. Our World or Fictional World? Ooh. I'm gonna go with our world because the fictional world has a lot of drama. Audiobooks, yes or no? Again, it also depends on the book. Because if it's an audiobook with a full cast, definitely. Like Daisy Jones and the Six was amazing. Um, oh gosh, that one's hard. I'm gonna say yes to audiobooks. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? All the time. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation? I'm gonna go with movie because if you do a TV adaptation, there are so many episodes that can literally take the book out of context or just be adding things that weren't even a part of the book, you know, so movie. A movie or TV show you preferred to its book? I've never read The Color Purple by Alice Walker, but I can quote nearly every line in the movie. So I guess The Color Purple until I read the book. Last question, series or standalone? I don't do good with series, even though I own quite a few. I'll read the first book and then the other two in the trilogy, I just don't get around to them. So I'm going to say by default, standalone for me. So that ends all 23 questions of the rapid fire questions tag. Thank you, Sarah, for tagging me. I'm going to tag 5 people and put it in the description box below on who I tagged. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you like my content and like looking at me every week. Please consider leaving a comment if you liked the tag or enjoyed it, or maybe some of your answers to the questions. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.